Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. And vibe check.
Is everybody feeling the Friday vibes? Friday's my favorite day of the week.
My husband keeps taking over the computer, and I'm.
Here,
GM,
honey, let me take over. Hi, Paul.
Hey. Happy belated Valentine's Day.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hi, Luca.
Hey, Lucas.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hello, hello.
Hello. There we go. Sheesh. Discord was working me.
I hear a nice cool. Yo, we gotta get a better picture of the two of us this weekend.
Yeah, let's do it.
We could even do like the two of us, but then put our chippy heads on.
That sounds like fun.
How did you do that?
Simple
Well, we'd have to.
photoshopping.
Yeah, we'll do some Photoshop. I'll do a Photoshop.
Yeah.
Like I dropped one in, I think it was the East Denver channel of Koros and MW and I, but then Dion was with us, so I put Dion's chippy over top of her.
Oh, that's great.
Because I wasn't sure if she wanted to do like a face reveal on the main Discord channel, so I was like, all right, I'll just do that one. Uh-oh, did we lose somebody?
Maybe. There we go.
Okay.
Cheryl and Lucas back.
There we go. Are people getting rugged?
Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry, my mic wasn't working.
Ooh, yeah, it's coming in and out.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
It's not great. There's something up.
Yeah, sorry for the background noise, guys. I'm in the hotel lobby and they're vacuuming right now, so my bad.
What hotel? In what city?
I'm in Jackson Hole right now, but I'm supposed to be in Denver, but my flight got canceled yesterday, so
I
still in
remember.
Denver.
Bro.
That sucks, dude.
I mean, it's worse places to be stuck in, to be honest.
That's the spirit.
But yeah, let's just kick this off. I think given ETH Denver and the conference that's going on right now, I think a bunch of you guys are all there. We can kind of keep this fairly light this week and hopefully pretty quick. I know there's a couple hype news updates, and then there's just a little discussion that we can do around conferences and how we want to like the community to be present there, and do we want to be throwing events? What kind of stuff do we want to be doing? How can projects get involved? So that can just be a pretty light discussion on just like Bankless DAO's conference presence. But for the POAP this week, Joe, I'm not sure if you're here, but do you maybe want to run through the POAP claim process? And the artist spotlight this week is Red Crystal Dragon and Genetics.
Yeah, everything is working perfectly today. So it will be the typical /claim command. And there will be 2 POAPs to capture for today. So it may take me a couple extra seconds to get it uploaded at the end of the call. But otherwise, we've got a double feature for you guys.
POAPs, let's go. Awesome. Thank you guys for setting that up. Per usual, let's just, we can always sign up for the newsletter if you're having trouble keeping up with all the activity in Bankless DAO. The Writers Guild every week does a great job, so feel free to just jump into that newsletter. I know we also just started doing the project updates newsletter, specifically around projects. So if you're looking to get full updates straight into your inbox, make sure to sign up there. If you have a project that you'd like to feature into one of those newsletters, there is a submission form in this announcement slide here. So feel free to make any submissions if you have key or critical updates that you want to share with the community. Contributor nominations this week, we had Nim make the big jump. Congratulations, Nim. He's been leading the Ops Guild and a lot of the coordinate stuff, along with taking over a lot of the operational lift since Frog Monkey has stepped down. So big shout out to Nim. Absolutely been crushing it, and we're just very thankful to have him as a contributor now. In terms of the grants committee, we distributed 1 project this week, funding to 1 project, the Governator 476,000 Bank. That is a project led by James Montgomery and friends on automating some governance processes within Discord. Feel free to read. There is a really detailed forum post, so feel free to dig into that when you can. In terms of a snapshot, we do have a very important snapshot vote up right now. It is the quorum removal. So a couple weeks ago, we had set a fairly high quorum that we can't really realistically meet. And after some discussions with the community, some forum posts, we're deciding to remove the quorum just to get the GSC implemented so they can actually just come up with a better system for a quorum requirement. So please vote for this. I know the Genesis squad will be tapping in here, but I believe that snapshot vote ends on the 24th, so sometime mid next week.
Where can I go vote on that?
Snapshot.
Link has been posted in the
Thank you.
community call chatter.
Go, dude. Thanks.
There you go.
I'm about to heft my votes here and see what we can do about getting us closer to the dub. Thank you.
LFG.
Let's go. Outside of that, we had a couple new forum posts this week. There's an open position for the ombuds. If you're interested in being an arbitrator for some disputes within the DAO, there is a position open for you, so feel free to jump into that and apply. We also have a request for the coordinate admin, so this might be myself, Nim, Kuros, a couple other people, but DAO Dash is looking to get some access to the data there for just to analyze the rounds. So that's just a call to action for some of us that are leading these coordinate rounds and just doing the management around it. I already mentioned this earlier, but ETH Denver is live and going. I wish I was there, but I am NGMI right now. I hopefully will be there on Saturday tomorrow. So if you're around, I will be around tomorrow. But from what I've heard, the Bankless DAO community is repping strong there in Denver this week. So shout out to everyone that's there, and hopefully I can meet you guys in the next few days here. Olympus Pro, it wasn't actually working for me today, so I couldn't get the updated stats. But if you're interested in helping out the DAO diversify its treasury, you can take your bank, bond it with some ETH on either Sushi Swap or Balancer and provide liquidity, and you can bond it on Olympus Pro for a discounted bank, and you help diversify the treasury with a revenue generating asset. So please do that if you are interested in acquiring some more bank at a discount. The Balancer pool, we've said this a few weeks ago, but we've had the Balancer pool on Polygon Live. There's a liquidity mining program for anyone that has their bank on Polygon and want to earn some BAL rewards. There's no bank being distributed, but it is all balancer rewards. So there's also access. You should have access to, excuse me, you should have access to the Discord with 4,200 BPT tokens on Polygon. So you will not lose access to the Discord if you decide to jump into this program. And as someone just added, the L1 incentives. So if you are providing liquidity on the balancer layer 1, those incentives will end on Monday. So just keep a lookout. This is a good opportunity for you to sell those LP tokens back to the DAO at a discount on Olympus Pro. So yeah, the last thing worth noting is the Keeper DAO talent scouting. They are hiring. They are looking for people to help out their DAO, and they will give us a ton of money if we can get people hired. So if you have friends, if you have community members, if you have dogs, I don't even know, that can fill this role at Keeper DAO. They have a ton of roles right now. Let's get them hired. Let's get them involved. Let's get them going crypto native. And yeah, we can make some money doing so. Those are pretty much all the general announcements. Thank you for bearing with me on that. But for now, we can actually just jump into the hype news. So a couple key critical updates from projects this week, starting with Bankless DAO partners with Metaverse for an airdrop. Manuel, you have the floor. He's up here.
Sweet. Yep. You can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Cool. First hype news, and it's a good one because it's an airdrop. And kind of unfortunate, I guess, because there's not that many people on the call. Maybe not the best time to announce an airdrop when everyone's on, but it will also be announced in the weekly roll-up. We have a little blurb in that coming out too. So Meritverse, you probably already heard of Meritverse either in the forums, maybe here in Discord. But just in case you don't know, Meritverse is the professional network for Web3. So with your Meritverse profile, you can publicize all the organizations you're involved with and prove your level of contribution and your merit through on-chain stats like how many snapshot polls you participate in, just for example. So DAOs are the future of work. Meritverse is the future of Web3 professional networks, and Bankless DAO is going to help them get there. So how are we going to do that? So claiming your profile, claim your profile, referring your internet friends, and getting an airdrop. So the more people that you bring to the network, the more points you get, means the more that you're going to get airdropped. And as an added bonus, for every person at Bankless DAO that sends a referral and brings someone else into the network, Bankless DAO Treasury also gets points to an airdrop. So everybody wins. There's also a team of Bankless DAO contributors that are helping advise them on the roadmap. So that's actually giving Bankless DAO added influence on how the product turns out. And that team is led by myself and Bo. So you claim your profile. If you go to that link, I already see people clicking on it, which is awesome. Click on that link. That referral will also get Bankless DAO more points for the airdrop. Once you do have a profile, click the claim your profile button, and then go to your profile, hit earn token. It'll come up with a personalized invite link, and just please don't spam all of the Discord channels in our server. That would really suck. Share it on Twitter, share it on all your internet friends, share it on like calls if it's relevant. But yeah, I just don't want like a huge sea of invites in every single channel I go to. But yeah, other than that, oh yeah, Crypto Sapiens episode coming soon, working out the details. And hooray, Meritverse, hooray, airdrop.
Awesome. That is a great update. Everybody likes the airdrops, so thank you for setting that up. With that, we can jump to NFT Showcase with Kudos. I cannot hear Kuros right now. I'm not sure if anyone else can.
I cannot.
Kuros, you got rugged, man.
I could hear him from the audience. I could still hear him. Kuros, I can hear you. You might just want to step out and then step back in, though.
Can you guys hear me right now? This is Michael.
Yeah, MW, we can hear you. Kuros is talking to the audience only.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, Jen, do you want to jump in and maybe give the rundown since it's you're being featured this week?
Yeah, so I did this NFT that we are doing, and it is called, oh man, I am getting some feedback from somebody, and I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, so it's called Hodl Fast. It's based on a nautical tattoo style, and I just got to move my headset off of my ears. Okay, so it is an old world sailor tattoo on their, sorry. Old world sailors tattooed hold fast on their knuckles. Their steadfast will to hold fast was often the only thing that stood between riding out the storm and the chaos of the sea. Likewise, we hodl fast in our turbulent DeFi seas. So there's a lot of, if you look at this NFT, you can see like there's a lot of like hidden little things here and there on it. You can see she's holding on to Bitcoin and ETH and on her tattoos. If you can, when you purchase it, you can zoom in on her tattoos, and she's got a lot of little things. Like she's got a WGMI tattoo, she's got some ETH and Bitcoin tattoos as well, and then there's an octopus taking down fiat in the background as well. So this is a really fun tattoo style NFT to do, and it's one of the styles of artwork that I do, and I also do hyper realistic, but I just wanted to do like tattoo style for my first Bankless DAO NFT showcase.
And Lucas said if this sells out, he's gonna get the actual tattoo on his body. So
Oh,
let's
okay,
get it.
so
Let's get it.
Joe, let's go. There's only 195 of these, so let's go.
Michael, why are you doing that to me? I've no tattoo.
I'm just pumping the bags, bro. Let's get it.
Bro, if we, how about this? How about this? I have a bunch of, like, I've taken all of her tattoos and I've made them into individual NFTs. So if we sell out, you can choose one of her tattoos as your tattoo. And then you can get it like on a butt cheek, okay?
Beautiful.
Next to the MFers you got, bro. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so I'm getting a tattoo of this. If it sells out, you heard it here first. With that, thank you guys for the update there, by the way. Sorry Kuros got rugged, but Jen, appreciate you filling in. But we can go ahead and jump to Bankless Consulting update with Ryan. I'm not sure if he's on stage right now. Hey Ryan, if you are in the audience and want to give the Bankless Consulting update, feel free to raise your hand and we'll get you up here.
This is Run the Jewels. I could take that. I don't know if Ryan's planning to be here this week. So quick update here. So new client this week for Bankless Consulting. We told you previously we were being chased by the weed and the feds. Well, we haven't yet caught the feds, but we did get the weed. So we have a new client, which is a play to earn NFT game called Weed Gang, and we'll be working with them. They are about to launch their NFTs in 2 weeks, and we're looking to connect them with some NFT communities. So chance for anybody who wants to help us with this to earn ETH. Reach out to anybody in Bankless Consulting to do that. Second mention is we have a Twitter Spaces event tonight. It'll be our second one, led by our esteemed Feems and Jonah and Omen. The topic tonight is going to be, what does Web3 look like? What do DAOs look like beyond Discord? We know that we've been rugged by Discord many, many times, including on today's call. So it's an interesting topic. Feel free to join, follow our Twitter handle there to join our Twitter Spaces event. Again, people keep asking, what do we need? What are our clients asking for? Down here, we have a list of some of the major things that we're looking for from Bankless DAO to help fill needs for our clients. Tokenomics, development, marketing, specifically social media and Twitter, and governance. So if you have these skills or want to get involved in these skills and want to get involved in Bankless Consulting, hit us up. Bankless Consulting out.
Awesome, Roman Jules. Thank you for filling in there. Congrats on landing the first client, or the Weed Gang client. Very stoked to see what comes out of that. Looks like we have an update now from the podcast hatchery from Red Crystal Dragon. So you have the floor.
GM, y'all, can you hear me this time? Hopefully.
Loud and clear.
Awesome. All right, guys. Episode 2 of Making Bank airs on Monday, and it features ultrasound merches, Groggy and Dion. Hope you go ahead and peep in to listen to that one. Applicants, we are still looking for new podcasts. We are working on how we onboard podcasters and get you funded and get you working and up and running. Our biggest mission is to empower the individual creators to develop awesomeness in their content creator skills and grow an audience. That is the biggest thing that we're for. Go ahead and click on the tally link in our start here, and you'll be able to put an application in. Contribution links are also in there as well if you want to join us in the crazy extra fun stuff that we do. We do have 3 meetings every week, Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern, Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. I think I might be right. Anyway, check the list and calendar for that. Anyway, Red Crystal Dragon out.
Awesome. Thank you for the update on the podcast hatchery. Congrats on another episode for Making Bank. Looks like the next slide here. What do we have? Ultrasound merch.
Genetics, are we tag teaming?
I mean, we could. We could also. I can't see the slide. Hold on.
Oh no!
Go ahead. Go.
All right. Okay. So, ultrasoundmerch.com is live. Also, check OpenSea and look for our artists' web pages in OpenSea, because several of our artists are also releasing NFTs today that are including T-shirts from Ultrasound Merch, including myself, Dipido, Genetics. The fabulous Huddle Fast is one of those shirts. So check out our OpenSea pages to find those fabulous pieces. We have our Genesis artists, Dipido, Genetics, Nitra, Perchy. There is a chippy specifically for ETH Denver. Woo! A Buffy Corn chippy. It is adorable. Y'all need it. Like, seriously, y'all need it. And then, of course, there's my Scully pictures. that are available as well. We do accept credit cards and layer 1 right now. We're working on getting the Bankless checkout fully functional. And the there's the links to do the things. I'm having a dumb attack. I do apologize. Dumb attack right live. All right. There's links to join us either as artists or communities. So check that out and check out ultrasoundmerch.com.
Love the ultrasound merch. Very stoked for the Trippy specific one. You guys are crushing it. Very stoked on this. Love it.
I'm flooding the CC chatter with a ton of photos, so y'all just hang on.
Beautiful. We also have a Education Guild update from Manuel again.
Oh, hey, it's me again. So new workshop coming out of the Education Guild. This one is basic instructional design. So I've been making this point a lot, I don't know to you guys, but to at least in the Education Guild, that anyone can be an educator, not just people who hang out the most in the Education Guild. And part of the Education Guild's mission is to provide the resources to help support and develop educators across the entire DAO. And this is part of that initiative. So this is a 2-day workshop. It's for anyone who's planning or designing an educational product. It's designed to help develop your skills as an educator, introduce you to new ways to impact your audience, and develop stronger educational resources. So this is a 2-day workshop. First day is February 21st at 2:30 p.m. UTC. You can click that RSVP here link, and hopefully, sometimes it works. I don't know if you're on your phone. Sometimes it works and it doesn't work. Take you to the calendar invite. If it doesn't, just search the calendar for basic instructional design. You should find it. And so the first day is like a lecture, and then the second day on February 22nd at 2 p.m. UTC is a interactive hands-on workshop where you're actually creating a lesson plan. I think it's gated to 20 people. I think there might still be a few spots. So if you are an educator and you're doing like educational products, this is meant for you. Click the RSVP here link. Click that form to claim your spot, and it should be really good. February 21st.
All right, thank you for the double update, Manuel, on the Education Guild. Love to hear that. That's moving forward in the right direction. It looks like we also have a bounty board update, potentially with Ice.
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
And in addition, I actually had some requests for jokes. So I have a great joke about paper. You want to hear it, Lucas?
I'd love to. I'm scared though.
It's terrible.
Oh,
there it is.
You're ripping it up, man. You're ripping it up.
No bounty board update. You lost the privilege.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Perfect. That was a good one. All right. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, so bounty board. The bounty board team has been crushing it. We've been super heads down. We've actually been kind of strongly focused on design and refixing some of our backend stuff and creating new functionality. And so we've got a huge update in terms of bounties today. We have require application bounties. So if you've got some work that you want a number of people to apply to, we've got bounties that you can create and use the require application bounty. And so multiple people can apply, and then you select the one based on their pitch. Additionally, we've got gated bounties, gated to roles. So say you want bounties that you want to gate to like the Dev Guild or the Writers Guild or the Design Guild. So it's like you've got some design work that you want the Design Guild to see. You can create a gated bounty so that only people with the Design Guild role can claim that. This bounty is more so that like you get specific talent working on these bounties, because it's like oriented toward our guilds are talent pools, and so generally the people that take those bounties have specific skill sets. Additionally, we have assigned 2 bounties. So if you've already got somebody that you want to work on this or work on a bounty, you can create a bounty and specifically assign it to the person. And this is this is a precursor to some of our future functionality, which is like accounting for bounties. Because some of the feedback that we've gotten across the board is, I create bounties, like how do I keep track of them? And so bounties as a work unit you can assign to people, we now have available. So, and then lastly, Evergreen Bounties, which is bounties that recreate themselves. So say there's like a unit of work that you want multiple people to claim, you can do Evergreen Bounties, and it'll auto recreate itself based on the amount of times that you want for that to happen. Additionally, we're working with Marketing Guild, and they're helping us out with our marketing and branding. You can see the logo or one of our banners there. We're still in discovery and exploration with that because marketing and branding is a big deal. But we've got a preliminary Twitter profile set up that we'll be starting to distribute to soon. More updates coming soon. We've got the front end functionality we're getting ready to roll out. We've been intentionally silent, but our devs have been crushing it, and hope to get some feedback from you all soon on the bounty board functionality. Hopefully this is useful for everybody, because the main thing is that this is aimed to support engaging contributors and bringing in talent into projects, finding talent. So that, bounty board strong, Bankless DAO strong. I'm out.
Beautiful. Very stoked on the new design update and everything else. Great job, guys. Unreal job with the bounty board. It looks like we also have an update from DAO Dash, and this will be the last update before we jump into the discussion. So DAO Dash, Paul.
Thank you, Lucas. GM, everyone. As Lucas mentioned earlier, we have a quick update request from the DAO Dash team. We need your help to build out our coordinate data set. So currently, everyone on the DAO Dash team can only access data in the rounds that we've participated in directly. And so because Bankless DAO is so wide-ranging, diverse, we can't possibly be in all rounds. So we're asking for all coordinate circle admins to please reach out to myself or McKeffner. We have a way of building out this data set that we think is really going to bring some valuable insights for the community around governance, community health, network health. So if you've been a circle admin, a coordinate circle admin for any project, big or small, or any guild, please reach out. We have a forum post that explains the details, link that on the slides. And I also will be posting in the CC links and the chatter as well. And we also have a series of data-related forum posts coming soon. So stay tuned for that. That is it for the DAO Dash team. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Awesome. Thank you for the call to action there, Paul. If you've ran a Bankless DAO coordinate circle, feel free to hit up DAO Dash and get them some data. That pretty much wraps it up for the hype news this week. We're about halfway through the community call. I think we can take about 15 minutes, maybe keep it end early, but love to take like 15-20 minutes here and kind of chat about Bankless DAO conference presence. I know ETH Denver is going on right now. I know a bunch of you guys are there, and we'd love to just kind of open up the floor on like what our strategy should be as we head into these conferences and the conference season. I know that starts to ramp up kind of in April with the Amsterdam conference, but yeah, what should be our strategy? Should we be throwing events? Should we be doing parties? Should we be doing cocktail hours? We'd just like to kind of open up the floor here and just kind of talk about how we want to approach conferences, because these are a big part of crypto culture, and we obviously want to be present there. But yeah, I'd love to kind of just open that up if anyone has any initial thoughts and like maybe sharing their experience at DAO Denver, ETH Denver this week, and what they liked or didn't like. But yeah, this can be a pretty open, light discussion here. So not sure if anyone has anything that they wanted to say regarding conferences, but feel free to jump in.
So, I mean, nobody talked for a few seconds, so I'll just jump in. We had a booth. Now we don't have a booth. We're not going to talk much about that, but my experience walking the floor is that the majority of the booth spaces, the actual booth spaces, are just giving away free shirts. And like talking about your project is really, really hard because it's super packed, it's really loud. So as far as like having a Bankless DAO booth, I don't think that's necessarily a good idea, but I think, yeah, having a space where we're like, hey, it's a Bankless DAO hangout, a Bankless DAO like get together, but it's not exclusive to Bankless DAO members, I think would be kind of cool as like a meet and greet and just people come and meet us and get to know us. But then also have like a Bankless DAO exclusive where we just actually get to meet and hang out. And we can do that through Telegram, where you have like a Telegram exclusive channel. I know everybody hates Telegram, where it's like, Telegram. There's also people that are really, really big into Telegram. I've had to reluctantly become familiar with Telegram in the last few weeks. So those are some options that I think would be reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, plus one to that, I'm not a huge fan of the booths. I think those are like not the best ROI. But I do like the kind of like cocktail hours or like chill sesh. I know we had one at NFT NYC, and that was like really fun. There was about like 50 to 80 people in there, and yeah, I mean, I think that more of those is kind of what I would hope to get out of these. But yeah, I definitely agree with you that I don't think booths are probably the best avenue for us to be kind of showing our presence in at these conferences, but more along the lines of like chill sessions and little cocktail happy hours or something like that.
Yeah, I got a plus to that. I think that's a great point. Like I've collected stuff from some of the booths and stuff, and it's just like it's like a hit and run. Other than like a select few that I'm like, oh wow, this is really neat. But I do just want to give a huge prop to Bo and everything he set up for DAO Denver. Like we had wall to wall Bankless DAO advertising, and it was amazing. So just a huge bump to that. I think you did a really good job, and that was kind of neat, like just showcasing some of us. But yeah, otherwise, I agree as well. I think the hangouts are the place to be.
Yeah, I've had some definite FOMO that I didn't get to go to DAO Denver. I think some of the other experiences that I've had, it's been really cool to be able to sit down on the main floor and listen to people talk. I got to listen to David talk. I got to listen to Frog talk twice, I think. So, and that was just because after we got our booth rugged, we set up like a makeshift booth on the chairs down in the main floor, the base floor, where we just threw our shirts over the chairs, and that let me just sit and listen to everybody talk. Now, those talks, I think, are vital and an awesome place that we could contribute more and participate more. And if that's a place that we could contribute to East Denver in a more meaningful way, where Bankless DAO, because we're not just a media DAO, but we're also an education DAO that is about allowing people to get into crypto in a more meaningful way, I think that would be probably more on brand for us than a table where we're just handing out t-shirts.
Yeah, and sorry, was this booth that you guys had, was this an ultrasound merch one, or was it like a Bankless style one?
It was ultrasound merch, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I personally, like, when I go to these conferences, I'm not really going to the booths anymore. That's just my perspective. I feel like it's kind of like them shilling your project, you grabbing their merch, and you walking away. So it's like, I just don't think it's that effective. And yeah, plus one to avoiding the booth game. I think just having more specific events that are like Bankless DAO oriented, that we can like plug to the community, get everyone in the same room, maybe some other people, definitely some other people actually, is definitely how I want to go about this. But yeah, I'm not sure that brings up the question is like, do we want to throw fat raves, or is it more like chill, kind of relaxed sessions? I'm probably leaning towards the latter, but would love to open that up. I know like a lot of companies like to throw the big parties with the DJs and whatnot, but yeah, curious to hear what you guys think. Yeah, same.
Oh wait, is somebody speaking that I can't hear?
No, he's being facetious. It's just a big word for sarcastic. No, I've been talking a lot, but I would love to hear from some other people. Oh, I need to be checking CC Chatter. What are the people in CC Chatter saying?
Yeah, and if anyone wants to jump up on stage, you are more than welcome to raise your hand. We can bring you up here. This is supposed to be a fairly open discussion with everyone, so.
Merch presence is key, is a comment. Bankless rave party. Bitcoin 2022. Angus wants to have karaoke. So if we can get David to do karaoke, then let's do it.
I know David loves karaoke.
Is it really?
Hello. There's an idea that we've kind of been kicking around for London, which it's still kind of early doors. We've been talking about having some sort of NFT showcase in real life. And if any of you were at the Citadel AMA or have been involved in Citadel, you'll know that they're planning to buy another building in London, in Covent Garden, and it's right around the corner from, I think it's the British National Museum. It's what's like an art museum there, and they're going to turn it into an NFT space. So we're just thinking, what can we do with a place like that, right? Like show off our own NFT artists, get sponsors involved, and that type of thing. So
Can you
I'd
hear
love
me
to
now?
hear your thoughts on that. Oh, I hear you, Koros. Hello.
Oh, nice. I need to restart my computer actually. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, everybody loves NFTs, and we could do like an exhibition or something like that. But I also think like informal setups are much better than to have a stall in some conference. It's a bit boring. So yeah.
Yeah, having a stall is always sort of hit and miss, right?
Yeah, but also going back to the they're buying a building in Covent Garden. That's crazy. That's gonna cost millions and millions and millions.
Yeah, it's pretty ambitious, and I've seen pictures of it. I don't know if it's the entire building or if it's just a portion of the building they're buying, but yeah, those go for like 40 million pounds, which is like $55 million or something like that. So yeah, that would be a big purchase. I guess we'll see what happens with the building in Cardiff, but having those event spaces would be amazing. And what can we do with them? I really like what they did with the Bankless DAO logo that was projected on the screen, that was shared in the CC chatter. That looked amazing. So shout out to Bo for doing all that for sure.
I think just like my 1-2 cents at least as far as the chill hangout versus rave. Already, like at least ETH Denver feels like a fever dream of like intensity and like more of that with a rave feels a little bit exhausting to me, but I'm biased. Maybe that just means I'm getting older. I love the chilled hangout. When we did that earlier, that was super fun, and to get up with everybody was great. And the NFT stuff sounds fun too. They did that at the castle, and they had like an area where people had NFTs physically represented. It was neat.
I had a quick idea just to throw out there, just in terms of, like having an event that's not necessarily like a party, but more kind of like what we are good at, which is onboarding people to this space. And I know at conferences and stuff, like you're kind of preaching to the choir. Most people are already onboarded, but you know, it could be like a workshop to enable other DAOs and other folks to know how to onboard users as well to the space.
That, that's an awesome idea, and that's one of the things that we're going to be doing at Ultrasound Merch. We actually made a tally form to make the onboarding process a little bit faster, and maybe that's something that we could consider with the onboarding for Bankless DAO as well. Now, that we have to do a tally form with Ultrasound Merch. We don't necessarily have to do that with Bankless DAO, but if we have an onboarding session for Bankless DAO, holy cow. Ooh, now I just saw one thrown out in the hold on, never mind. Let's talk about onboarding session and then we'll talk about the one I just saw in CC Chatter.
I think I heard an idea. It might have been Above Average Joe a couple months ago, where there was an idea around having a Bankless DAO Day, kind of like a festival. So if there's a way we could weave some of that into a future conference, it could feature onboarding as Soundman was saying, but we could also showcase current projects that are going on in the DAO, almost as a way of showcasing all the different projects. There's so many projects going on. If there's a way of having a side session at a conference that features some of that, that might be something to think about.
And what about the anniversary party, Bankless DAO anniversary party in permissionless? I think we need to do something.
Course, are you going to permissionless?
Yes, I am. Are you?
Yes. Looking
Nice.
forward.
Yeah, I think many people are going. So yeah,
It is the Bankless DAO meetup. That is the one.
exactly. But
Everybody's
because
gotta
it's
go.
May and Bankless DAO was born in May, so we should do something, special.
For sure, it's going to be the 1-year anniversary of Bankless DAO.
Yeah.
I'm seeing someone is saying that we need to have a rug room where we all wear rugs and sit on rugs. So a rug party. Maybe we could all this is an interpretation of a rug. So toupees are often called a rug. So everybody needs to wear really bad toupees, even if you have hair. And then, Chris F. Crypto said something about Discord rugging people. So we just have a Discord channel in the background going, wait, can you hear me? No, we can't hear them. Yep, they've been rugged. That'll just play in the background the whole time. Someone else said a board game party, and I am totally into board game parties.
Yeah.
If you've never watched the IT Crowd, you don't get that joke. Board game.
Yeah, I think these are all really good ideas, and I think we're definitely leaning towards the chill sessions. So maybe that can be like the theme for our conferences or all the conferences that Bankless DAO is attending. We just have a chill session and kind of decompress and let people chill out. And yeah, hopefully it's less overwhelming than most of the parties in Denver and like other major conferences. But yeah, I think this is great. I know we have like 10 minutes left, but I have a hard stop at the top of the hour. I have some people waiting for me, but open to continuing this discussion if anyone else has any other points regarding the conference game.
So yeah, I'm
One of the things I've been thinking about is in terms of in real life onboarding. Obviously, we're trying to approach people. We're trying to get people into Web3 who are currently non-Web3 users. And when we speak out to crypto Twitter, it's like speaking into an echo chamber. When we do these meetings on Discord and other places and there are forums and we chat, and even when we go to things like a conference like the ETH Denver or DAO Denver or permissionless or any of those conferences, it's still an echo chamber. So what are we missing? Would it be worth beyond conferences, would it be worth setting up a stall in a city center and handing out flyers to people and saying, hey, check out Web3, check out Bankless DAO. Are you interested in not crypto? Because crypto has so many negative implications to it. I spoke to a lady at the post office the other day, and I told her I was getting paid in crypto, and she's like, oh, I invested £3,000 in crypto and now it's all gone. And I was like, okay. So I had her talk me through it, and she said somebody called her up and told her about this crypto investment, and she sent them all the money, and then they called her up a few weeks later and said, oh, it's all gone. So I was like, okay, well, you didn't really invest in crypto, you invested in a scam. So anytime we're mentioning crypto, I feel like you're already up against this negative connotation of what crypto involves. So what are our keywords that we need to be thinking of? Who are the people that we need to really be bringing on board, and should we have some initiatives for that?
Yeah, I hugely echo that. That happens all the time where you'll like say something about crypto that's kind of positive from, DAO experience and insider experience. And then the response is something either to do with scams or like environment FUD. Or crime. So that's something that, we can get mad about it, or we can kind of come up with some productive, like clever branding responses. And I side with the latter.
Yeah, there was actually someone outside of ETH Denver on their phone doing like a Facebook Live or Instagram Live or something like that, like raging against crypto, and I was like, because of it's environmentally bad and all this stuff, and I'm like, you're streaming live, talking about how bad it is for the environment. Okay.
I think we have to be really careful about like whataboutism, though. This is something that's really common in all kinds of different movements. But when people say that there's environment FUD, there's environmental issues with crypto. Personally, and I've had debates with other crypto people about this, I think that they're right, but I think that the cost is actually going to help solve a lot of environment coordination issues in the future. So the upfront cost is a lot better than sitting around doing nothing. I'm hoping that for me, crypto can actually lead to better coordination via DAOs, via transparency, via quadratic funding and stuff like that for these issues. But like the most important thing is that when we're thinking about who we're putting out there to have these conversations, if that's something that we do, the people need to be really equipped. And the best way to kind of get people on board with your ideas is to actually accept the things that they say that have some truth to them, but talk about other things that might tip the scales another way.
Absolutely.
That's something we have to be really critical on ourselves with,
Yeah, offsetting your carbon footprint and doing projects like the Bankless Africa is partnering with and stuff like that. That's the kind of thing that we can actually do good with the crypto. And you're right, the connections that you can make in Web3 and the things that you can do are so much faster than what you're doing in Web 2 and the processes that we have to go through in Web 2. And that's the power right there.
Yeah, it's the coordination issues, you know. Yeah, I'd love to see some like NFT projects in the future have like some carbon offset in them, you know, because then when people say these things, you can just counter with hard proof and say our NFTs are carbon neutral, or you know, we actually are doing things with the money to benefit the environment. And at that point, it's no longer an ideological debate. The proof is in the pudding, and it becomes very difficult for people to argue against you. And you gain legitimacy in a realm where we currently have very little legitimacy.
Carbon Collectors is the name of the project that Bankless Africa is working with, and they're the ones where you can actually buy 1 hectare of old rainforest, old world rainforest. Anyway, it's untouched rainforest, and you get the digital rights to it, which prevents the logging companies from being able to go in and log on it. But you also, by buying it, you are giving money to the communities that actually live in those areas and maintain and protect those forests. So by owning that NFT of 1 hectare of that forest, you get to help the community that lives in the area and actually protects the forest. So Carbon Collectors NFTs is that project. But there are multiple. That's just one. I have heard of a ton of them. So
hey everybody, I am very late to this party, but wanted to at least pop on and say GM and hope the whole crew in Denver is doing all right and that Jen didn't end up in jail.
Not yet. For anyone who wonders what that's about, there was an incident with a tablecloth. I have not ended up in jail yet.
We wouldn't put it past you though, Jen. Yeah, so it sounds like we need to come up with a list of good arguments as to why crypto is good. You know, as simple as environmental benefits, benefits of being able to transfer money across borders. What are all the problems that we're solving using crypto? And sort of sum it up in something where we can direct them to a web page, give them a flyer, something like that. And I think that's going to help onboard people in a great way.
Yeah, 100%. I wonder, do we have anything that is on par with like a PR guild? You know, I'm just thinking about outward facing parts of the DAO. This is something that would kind of come under that. I mean, like newsletter, something like that. But yeah,
Like
we should get a squad of really
maybe?
smart debaters put together. Did you say branding guild?
Did I say branding guild?
Well, we're on it.
Yeah, whether that's a guild or not, but it's an initiative that we're trying to help. If anybody is interested in helping out with branding discussions, reach out to me or Tetranome or any of the other people involved.
Could be something that we could work in there, but yeah.
Awesome, guys. Yeah, I think we're at the top of the hour here, so I just want to be respectful of everyone's time. But obviously, we can open up or just like migrate the conversation to the amphitheater if anyone wants to keep talking. But yeah, I think we can just take this moment and close out the community call. So thank you everyone for showing up, and yeah, thank the staff strong.
Thanks, Sal Strong. Thanks, everybody.
Good end of your weeks, everybody. And safe travels home for the Denver crew.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of the thing. I'm looking forward to permissionless. Also, what's the deal with POAPs today?
Use the claim code in the bots command channel. Give Joe 5 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes.
I was late. Cheers.
All good. Thanks, everybody.
Beautiful, guys. Thank you.